Hi, everybody. Sam Tallarico, Darin, to be different, the Bobby Darin theme podcast. I'm at lostoldies@yahoo.com. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Here to tell you about the Christmas show that I put together. And if you're like burnt out on Christmas songs, Lyle, thank you. You responded to my comment in my last podcast about this annoying version of, I think it was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, that I heard while grocery shopping, that with all these runs. It wasn't Mariah Carey though. I can handle her. This was I have no clue, no idea. If you go to like satellite radio, they have all these different Christmas channels, and I put on the traditional one. I'm a sucker for that one. I want to hear the classics. But what I'm not going to do is inflict my own personal choices of tried and true standards. Like you don't need to hear my favorite version of, let's just say, Chestnuts Roasting Over an Open Fire, the Christmas song, or Winter Wonderland, or even Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You've got your own favorite. I've got mine. I can tell you that no other version of Last Christmas except for Wham. I heard two female, I think Ariana Grande, and no, I don't even know. It's two. It was just like so boring. Give me Wham, okay? Give me Wham or give me death. But no, so my Christmas show, holiday show, is not like that at all. I divided it up into two parts, kind of a more up-tempo, and then a more kind of just to mellow you out, sit nice and cozy by the fire while you're making your Christmas cookies or wrapping your gifts or whatever. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's kind of different. Of course, I'm going to feature songs by Bobby Darin, as you may, or if you probably know, if you're a Bobby Darin huge fan, or if you're not, that he did put out one Christmas-themed album. It was recorded in August of 1960. It was called The 25th Day of December, and it's very, very unusual. It does have some hymns on it, like Holy, Holy, Holy is on there, Ave Maria, isn't Silent Night, I think, is on there, as well as some traditional spirituals, like Jehovah Hallelujah is on there. Anybody ask you who I am? Yeah, and things like that. And it's very different, very, 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 very unique. Also recorded in August of 1960 at the same sessions for Atco Records is the Christmas song that Bobby Darin is probably best known for, Christmas Auld Lang Syne. Even though it was recorded around the same time, August of 1960, it was not included on the 25th day of December and would not have even fit in stylistically, thematically. It was heads and tails different than anything else that was on the LP. So Atco did release it as a single. That was their intent all the time to do so. And it gets airplay every once in a while. You'll hear it maybe on a radio show or on satellite, but not very often. It's certainly not. It did not make the Billboard Top 100 most played Christmas songs of all time. There's Mariah Carey, way over there at the top. But it's a beautiful song. He sings it beautifully. I've got another version of Christmas Auld Lang Syne on the program too that I think you're going to enjoy if you've never heard it. And I'm just really excited about it. I think I mentioned, I realized, it's December 16th, 2024. December 16th is my half-brother's birthday. So happy birthday, Dodd Darin. I still want to meet you. I don't know if you watch these videos or listen to the podcasts. I'm going to kind of guess that you don't. But most of you who are familiar with Dodd Darin knows that he lives, I believe, in the Malibu, California area. That's the last address I had for him. And of course, there's been some horrible, horrible wildfires in that part of California recently. So we just hope that Dodd and the family everybody is okay there. Everybody is okay. It's really, really horrible. I just want to now play a record because Mixcloud only allows a maximum of 4 tracks per artist per show. And I have already 4 Bobby Darin tracks on the show, but I want to play that B-side of Christmas Auld Lang Syne that Bobby puts his signature finger snap and swing to. It's a traditional called Child of God, and we're all children of God, and let's all treat each other that way, right? That's the thing to do, isn't it? So here we go, without further ado, Child of God by Bobby Darin. Hear the whole Darin to Be Different podcast at mixcloud.com/LAFOS, which stands for LAFOS, Lost and Found Oldies Show. Some other good radio shows on there too, if you want to listen. Anyway, thanks so much, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Keep listening, and thanks.
If anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, tell them I'm a child of God. Peace on the earth, Mary, rock of the cradle, the rock of the cradle, the rock of the cradle. Peace on the earth, Mary, rock of the cradle, Christ child born in glory. If anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, tell them I'm a child of God. The little cradle rocks tonight in glory, tonight in glory, tonight in glory. The little cradle rocks tonight in glory, Christ child born in glory. If anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, tell them I'm a child of God. Do you believe he was born in a stable, born in a stable, born in a stable? Do you believe he was born in a stable, Christ child born in glory? If anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, tell them I'm a child of God. Now repeat it once. If anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, tell them I'm a child of God. Keep on telling them. Keep telling them.